Hi, welcome to CBug's Records, new arrivals for the week of January 13th. I'm Bug. This is my record store in East Windsor, Connecticut. Please subscribe. Please pass this along. So the lot all came from one place this week, and it's kind of strange. This one's going to be different. So about a month ago, a guy came in and he was cleaning out a house, and it was a friend of his who died. So he brought me some stuff. He says he just wants to donate it. And he had, I don't think there were any records at the time, but there were books and pictures and, cool. So really nice guy. He came back, he said, I have some records too that, he wants to donate, but he wouldn't mind some credit at the store. So super. So I looked through them. Again, it was different. It's not the usual stuff that I get, but it was definitely intriguing. So I gave him $200 of store credit. So what I'm going to show you is, it's not all of it. Some of it was scratched, so that's, I put a lot in the $2 stuff and all that. And some of it was kind of basic, so that's not included. But I'm going to show you pretty much, all the good stuff. And I'm going to start with the best one. This one was incredible. This whole thing took, excuse me, so much research. Because a lot of these I've never heard of. So, hope you're sitting down. This is Johnny Burnette and the Rock and Roll Trio. This is from 1956. It's a first pressing. $800. Crazy, huh? Now, Johnny Burnette, it's not supposed to be that. Johnny Burnette is known for really two songs, Dreamin' and You're 16. So you probably have heard of those, even though it might not be ringing a bell offhand. But of the things I've read about him, a lot of things like punk music were created because of him, or started with him, or however you want to say that. So this is definitely one of those things that people realized later. I mean, the two songs he's known for are, soft songs, very 50-ish, but it's the other stuff that really made him big. So this is 1956. I looked this up so many different ways. Every little thing matches on Discogs and all that. So $800 for that. I will keep it here for a while, but it probably will be an eBay sale. And that's by far the biggest one, so, hang in there. But this is also the best of Johnny Burnette. This is like $15. It's from 16, I think, whatever, from 1968. So, pretty good album, nothing that special about it. All right, this one's cool too. Hank Ballard and the Midnighters. Now, I heard the name Hank Ballard before. I see it every now and then in a compilation or something like that, but I didn't really know who he was. This is a live double album, and it's signed by Hank Ballard. So if your name is Wild Wayne, this one's for you. Now, who Hank Ballard is? Hank Ballard is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. He actually wrote The Twist. And in this album, he actually thanks Dick Clark and Chubby Checker, which is, kind of, thanks for taking my song and making it huge. But, seems sincere. Great album. I've listened to this like 5 or 6 times already. Love it, this album. We're at $50 for this since it's signed. And even without it being signed, it's about a $40 record. So we'll see what happens. Okay, coming a little back down to earth. The Vintage Years, Dwayne Eddy, $12. This is the Best of the Big Bopper, again, $12. I don't think I've ever seen a Big Bopper. No, I think this was a little later, long after he died. His Greatest Hits Volume 1 sides, which is awkward. Bo Diddley. Let's see, we got $24 on this. Okay, again, things were different. A couple Jose Felicianos, and the only reason I put them in is there are a lot. I got probably 6 or 7 Jose Felicianos, so Just going to keep them at $7 each. I got a couple CM Cookes, which are very hard to find. Let's see, this one's double for 20. This is, I think this is like 6 songs. And we have 14 on these. Now these, I believe, are both from the 80s. This is a promo. You can see the radio station name on it. Same with this. But these are not, you know, the old CM Cooke. These are from the 80s CM Cooke. But we all need CM Cooke. Let's see. Leslie Gore. Golden hits of Leslie Gore. What do we got on this? $10. The Dominoes, 21 hits, $10. The best of Jan and Dean, $8. I'm going to kind of move quickly. I just put one Ricky Nelson in. I got, again, a lot of Ricky Nelsons, probably 6 or 7. They're usually around $8. This one is the Nutmegs, featuring Leroy Griffin, $12. So these are all things I really have to look up. And this one's kind of interesting. This is Highlit Presents Collector's Gold, 24 years of hits, and it looks like it's from WRCP radio station, double album. We got 15 on this, and this is things you don't see a lot. Anthony and the Sophomores, the videos, the Lydells. I mean, there's some that I've heard of and some I've never heard of at all. So I haven't listened to that, but I'm going to. Okay, so this one is actually 1989, I believe. Great. Balls of Fire. I forgot all about this movie. But, you know, it's weird because it's 1989, so it's one of the later records. But obviously it's, you know, early too. So what do we got? $15 on that. We got a couple of the best of Cub records. I wasn't familiar with Cub records, but these seem like they're R&B. These are $12 each. 2 Johnny and the Hurricanes. This one's double, so 16 and 12. We got three stylistics. So I believe we're at $9 for all of these. Sorry. The Harp Tones. Love Needs the Harp Tones. $10. I think it's kind of a doo-wop group. Johnny Tillotson. $8. Sounds like Johnny's in this collection. This is Murray the K, which I assume he's a promoter. This one's live, I guess. I haven't listened to these yet. But $10 on each of these. That's mostly R&B stuff too. Jive 5. So I got a lot. Jive 5 is $10. I got a lot of R&B, which I was so happy. That's really why I wanted this. This is the Shirelles, $14. Freddie Cannon, Explosive, $10. Everything You Always Wanted to Hear by the Chiffons, $10. Got a couple Duprees. This is the best of for $8, and this one was hard to find. I did find it finally, but it's a little more up there. $18. Silver Anniversary double album. Jerry Lee Lewis, $8. This is weird. This is The Shadows, Shadoogie. Again, I think they're a doo-wop group. 3 albums, box set, $25. Maurice Starr, $12. Johnny Cash, $10. Got a couple of Eddie Cochrans. These are $10 each. Again, I had to really look up these pressings, but they're not first pressings by any means. I haven't heard this one yet either. Rhino Teen Magazine, the best of 1910 Fruit Gum Company and other bubblegum smashes. What do we got? $9. Percy Sledge, $15. Kind of hard to find. Remember Me Baby, the Earls. And I'm not familiar with the Earls, but again, a little bit up there, $18. The four tops, always good to have. $14, Superstar Series medley. The 5 keys, $8, 14 hits. Since I Don't Have You, the Skyliners, $15. This is going to be a really interesting one because some of these are hard to find, but I don't know how many people are looking. So we'll see what happens. We got a couple Little Richard. This is 22 hits. You know, that's one from the 70s that they advertise on TV. And this is Well Alright. Let's see, this is 10, 15. Okay, now we got some that don't seem to fit in, but they were there. Let me give you this one first because this kind of fits in. Out of Our Heads, the Rolling Stones, mono, very early press. Not in perfect condition, but, you know, too good to put in the $2. So that's $30. Let me find one more before we get to the stuff that really doesn't fit. Maybe two more. Pet Sounds, same problem. Definitely can see scratches on this. I played it, it plays through. You get some crackles here and there, so I just $32 on this. So if you want to have a Pet Sounds that plays and you can say you have a Pet Sounds, there you go. The Little Rascals, this is from the 70s. $10 on this. I think this just tells the stories. Okay, now let's get to the ones that don't fit in. New Kids on the Block. These 3 are all 12-inch singles. Step by Step, for some reason, was more expensive. I don't know why. Oh, and this is weird. To Heidi, A Fan That Deserves the Best. It looks like it says Lay B. I have no idea. I went through the members. There's nobody who seems close to that. So I don't know. I have no idea. But that one's 14. These are 8. And I have an interview picture disc. So I don't know. I'm probably 15. Okay, this is taking a long time. I'm going to go faster. Okay, a couple strange ones. Rappin' Rodney, 15, I think. 14. Wow. And I haven't read this one yet, but The Sounds of Auto Racing. Vroom. I think that's hilarious. $10 for that. This is interesting. The early years of Fagan and Becker, or Becker and Fagan, obviously became Steely Dan. We're at $22 for that. Animal House soundtrack. And it's $10. John Denver. I'm like, I keep selling out. So there's seems to be more and more John Denver fans. Greatest Hits goes fast, and this one is sealed. So, yeah, what do you do with it? I got $12 on it. And we'll finish. This is a 12-inch single of London Beat, and $8. Weird one to finish with. But, yeah, so there were some weird things in there, some very cool things, and one crazy good thing. So, interesting. We'll see what happens this week. Hope to see you in here. Thank you.